So already 2 o'clock. Let me start today's webinar on the theme of Fit India 2020, Fit India movement. I start with the quote, fit is not a destination, it is a way of life. Life before and after Corona, life has changed significantly. What was necessary yesterday become unnecessary today. Life not to go out, not to meet anyone, no sports, no fitness, no restaurants, and no social gathering. And it made us to stay away from everyone with physical distance. On this occasion, Ladai Captain Shakin Raj, ANO St. Aloysius College, NCC Army Wing, welcome today's resource person, Dr. Suresh Kumar Shetty, retired Associate Physical Director, St. Anne's College, Mangalore. A warm welcome you, sir. Before going for webinar, we just introduce the speaker with his qualification. Dr. Suresh Shetty completed MA, BA, MPed and done with PhD. He was Associate Physical Director of St. Anne's College of Education, Mangalore, retired on October 2019, has 36 years of experience. He has pursued BA degree from SDM College, Ujire, post-graduation from Bangalore University, and awarded PhD from Mangalore University. He has given outstanding performance in sports field and has achieved Suvarna Karnataka District Rajyotsava Award in 2006. He has also achieved Jnanapita Dr. Shivaram Karanta Best Teacher Award in 1996. He has been the part of national and international sports as well as officially visited Bangkok, Singapore, Malaysia, and presented a paper in physical education. He has served sports official for district, university, state, and national and international level from last 32 years. Sincerely, I warm welcome you, sir, once again. Now I request today's speaker, Dr. Suresh Kumar Shetty, to take over the session and introduce our cadets with Fit India movement with the knowledge of fitness. Thank you, sir. Over to you.
Am I audible for all of you?
Yes, sir. You're audible.
Yes, sir. First of all, I thank St. Aloysius College, the management of St. Aloysius College, Reverend Dr. Praveen Martis, Principal of St. Aloysius College, Colonel Manoj, Commander Officer 18 Karnataka Battalion NCC, Captain Shakin Raj, coordinator of this particular webinar, for giving me this opportunity. I am honored to present this webinar of Fit India movement to all the esteemed audience and cadets of NCC friends. Let us begin with what is Fit India movement? Fit India movement is a nationwide campaign that aims of encouraging people to include physical activities and sports in their everyday life. It was launched by Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi at Indira Gandhi Stadium, New Delhi on 29th August 2019 on the day of National Sports Day. Taking the nation on the path of fitness and wellness, a healthier India, individuals can undertake various efforts for their own health and well-being as well as for their health and well-being as fellow Indians. You can watch the video. In our country, 54% of Indians shy away from physical activities. It means more than 50% of Indian population lack or lacking with physical activity. Hence, they are burdened with lifestyles diseases like obesity, hypertension, cholesterol, cardiovascular diseases, thyroid disorders, diabetes, etc. That is why Fit India movement is very important for all the citizens of India. It is the need of the hour. So why Fit India movement? All increases the longevity. Healthy people tend to live together or live longer. It boosts physical health, reduces the risk of lifestyle diseases. It improves mental health, reduces negative thoughts, depression and anxiety. It reduces the risk of osteoporosis and accidental injuries, improves muscle strength, bone density. So that is why Fit India movement is introduced by Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi. So now we have spoken about Fit India movement. Shall we move to fitness? So what is physical fitness? How can we say a person is a physically fit person? Physical fitness is an essential requirement leading an active and healthy lifestyle. It improves the person's lifestyle. If you are physically fit, it will lower the risk of various health-related problems like obesity, heart problems, and hypertension. Physical fitness promotes wellness as well as emotional stability. Physical fitness mainly involves exercising regularly, but there are lots of physical components that should be considered. Now, what is fitness? Fitness includes cardiovascular functioning, which is improved by aerobic activities that get your heart and lungs working faster. Human body is a most sophisticated machine. Any machine or vehicle, suppose for example, your own vehicle must be properly used. If you don't use, similarly our body also, it becomes rust. There is no use at all. So proper using is a must. Same like our body also. We have to use regularly. For using regularly, fitness is more important. So there are two types of physical fitness. Mainly, major two types. One is health-related physical fitness, and the other one is skill-related physical fitness. Skill-related physical fitness is more concerned for sports person, whereas health-related physical fitness for every individual to live in a better life. Here are some of the components of health-related physical fitness: strength endurance, cardiorespiratory endurance means heart and lungs, flexibility, and body composition. And some of the components related to skill-related physical fitness. This particular skill-related physical fitness only for sports persons. Here, suppose for example, speed. Daily speed you have to maintain. For example, if you are a good athlete, if you are a sprinter, from the starting point till the finishing point, you have to run in a very fast manner. That way you have to maintain his speed. Same way, agility, quickness, how quick you are. so that you can maintain your physical fitness. Then coordination. Good coordination is always very important. Cardiorespiratory endurance, muscular endurance, reaction speed, flexibility. These are the major components of skill-related physical fitness also. Next, what is muscular endurance? Muscular endurance is the ability of the heart and lung to work together, supply needed oxygen to the body. Some of the activities recommended to develop cardiovascular fitness: jogging, cross country, swimming, cycling. Medium long duration may be 15 minutes or 3 to 4 times a week. Then moderate intensity. Yes. And health benefits: maintaining a healthy weight, strengthening heart efficiency, improving blood circulation, maintains blood pressure, and stimulate bone growth. Now let's move on flexibility. How can we say a person is flexible? Now let's move to muscular endurance. Muscular endurance is the ability of the muscle to perform continuous physical activity without undue fatigue. Here, undue fatigue means throughout, without fatigue, you have to perform the activities. That is muscular endurance is needed. Some of the activities improve muscular endurance: sit-ups, push-ups, 12 to 15 repetitions for 3 days in a week, then moderate intensity. Health benefit also: increased bone density, increased strength of the ligaments, maintain good posture, prevents back pain. Good posture in the sense we have to maintain our body. Suppose, for example, while sitting in the classroom, while in running, walking, that's not a different, but posture to attain any function, how to sit, how to stand. Suppose, for example, if you're singing while national anthem, how to stand, not like a very rigid purpose like a military people, not like NCC cadets, but you have to stand in a systematic way, attention, then salute, everything you have to maintain. That a good posture you have to maintain. That's why maintain good posture also one of the health benefits. Yeah, correct. Yeah, muscular. Yes. Muscular strength. For example, in the playground, we have to throw discus, shot put, or pole vault. To achieve some distance, strength is more important. Muscular strength is the amount of force a muscle can produce with a single maximum effort. Activities to improve muscular strength: lifting moderate weights, bench press, push-ups, few repetitions at your own comfort. But how can you build up muscular strength? That's more important here also. Muscular size, strong muscles, then leg prone to injury, then keeps proper body adjustment and improves the posture. Yes. Now let's move on flexibility. How can we say a person is flexible? Flexibility is the ability of each joints to move through the available range of motion. For example, Suppose if you stretch fully or if you bend fully, we can say he is a very flexible person. If you can bend only half a other, we cannot say he is a very flexible section. If you are not able to bend, no flexibility. That is why flexibility is more important in the daily activities. Next, activities for improve flexibility. Stretching exercises, warm up, and through the help of yoga. Nowadays, yoga plays an important place in flexibility. Some of the basic asanas like Surya Namaskara, Bhujangasana, or Trikonasana, or Tadasana, or Vrukshasana, these are very useful for improve our flexibility. That is why every year, June 21st, is the International Day of Yoga. Prime Minister introduced on June 14th. Yes, that is why it's an International Day of Yoga. All the citizens of our country, yes, from the college level, school level, then primary level, you can celebrate International Day of Yoga. That is why through the help of yoga, you can improve our flexibility. That is, yes, more important. Now, some of the health benefits also. Better athletic performance, bend easily, and injury of very less. If you are healthy, if you are very flexible, the cases of injury is very less. Then here you can see the video, some of the muscular endurances, sit-ups, chest muscles, then push-ups, upper body strength, then squats, thigh muscles, then wall sit, yes, then leg press for calf muscles. And also next, I told you the yoga. Yoga is very important. Yes. Yeah. For flexibility, yoga is mainly you can, through the help of yoga, flexibility you can maintain. And sit and reach, stretching exercise, bridge up, these are the important exercises for maintain regular flexibility. And what are the safety precautions while performing exercises? This is very important. Always, any activities you are going to do or any exercise you are going to perform, warming up is very, very essential. Without warming up, we cannot go for any vigorous activities. Whatever type of exercise, at least for some walking or stretching or bending, some exercise is always compulsory. That is why in the school level also, first you enter the ground, there is a 5 minutes walking or jogging, then some exercise. Normally we used to say mass PT exercise. Then after they can go for other activities. Like that, warming up is a must. Otherwise, there is a chance of injury. Then take appropriate break during activity. Suddenly, not doing all the activities at a time. Immediately after 10 minutes, there is a break. After 15 minutes, there is a break. 5 minutes, 10 minutes, like that. If the activity is very vigorous, very difficult, take one more 10 minutes break, then you start. Even in any game, there is a one innings is over, there is a break time, half time, rest time, like that. Take appropriate break during the activity. When you feel tired also, you need break time. Then next, do not exercise when unwell. If you are not able to, suppose for example, if you are sick, there is no proper sleep before the day, like that, or if you are totally tired, very fatigued, that day we can stop the exercise. That is why do not exercise when unwell, and get a suitable instructor or guru Yeah, without the proper help of a particular instructor or a coach or a physical education teacher or a physical director, or with the proper instruction, with the proper coaching, yeah, it is always coaching is a must. Get a suitable instructor. Suppose in yoga also, without we know everything like that, we are thinking we cannot go for any asanas. With the proper, proper yoga guru, under the guidance of yoga guru, you can go for, yoga asana practice also, or any activities. Then hydrate yourself. Per day minimum 3 liters of water we have to consume. Water is a must for our daily walks of life. That is why hydrate yourself properly. Then use equipments properly to prevent injury. Always you have to use the equipment properly. Suppose, for example, you are going for gym exercises. Yes, gym exercises per treadmill, why you have to use, but instead of treadmill, you are not doing other exercise on the treadmill, then lifting or any other, you have to use the material for operate. Even jogging also, even skipping also, you have to skip the rope. Like that, use the material, use the equipments properly to prevent injury. Then have knowledge about first aid. During any activity, basic knowledge of first aid is always a must. For something happen, suppose while going on the road, if you met an accident, what to do? Immediately, before the arrival of the doctor, before taking him the rest, we have to give at least some fresh air. That we must have the first aid knowledge. That is more important. That is why these are the safety precautions while performing any type of exercises. Then let's move on to what is physical activity. Exercise is a form of physical activity, but physical activity does not require exercise. Yes, example, our routine life. Yes, is there any difference? Lift, instead of walking, you can avoiding lift and go for walking. Then walking, running, then any other activities, our daily activities, that also you can do. That is why to maintain physical fitness, any type of activity you can do. Then exercise is a structured program of activity to achieve and maintain physical fitness. It is actually a subcategory of physical activity. Suppose, for example, we are walking, jogging, sweeping at our work program, our homely program, our homely activities. It's not exercise, but it's a repetition. Then only we can say it's exercise. And the next, WHO, World Health Organization, defines physical activity as any bodily movement produced by skeletal muscles that requires energy expenditure. It includes activities undertaken while working, playing, carrying out household work, traveling, and engaging in recreational activities. Suppose, for example, even dancing, picnic, or boating, wading. What do you mean by wading? Wading. Normally we can say kambala. Wading kalina water. That's called wading. It's not mentioned here. But it's essential for physical activity. That is why, next. How much physical activity is recommended? For adolescents age group, like teenagers like you, 15 to 17 years of age, should do at least 60 minutes or 1 hour of moderate to various intensity physical activities daily. For this is only for adolescence age. Then adult aged 18 to 40 years should do at least 150 minutes. Yes, 150 minutes of moderate intensity physical activity throughout the week, or do it at least 75 minutes of vigorous intensity physical activities throughout the week. And some of the benefits of physical activities. Regular physical activity of moderate intensity, such as walking, benefits of physical activities. Regular physical activity, moderate intensity, such as walking, cycling, doing sports has significant benefits of health. Some physical activity is better than doing nothing. It means something is better than nothing. Commonly we used to say any activities. It also help to benefits of physical activities. By becoming more active throughout the day in the relatively simple ways of people can quite easily achieve the recommended daily levels, activity levels. Then regular and adequate levels of physical activity improves muscles and cardiorespiratory fitness, improve bone and functional health, reduce risk of hypertension, heart disease, stroke, diabetes, and depression, reduce risk of injury, energy to balance, and weight control. Here also we can half an hour brisk walk, house activity, gardening, washing your own vehicles, and avoid lift, avoid vehicle for some small purchase of buying the paper or daily newspaper or milk in the morning, like that. To small purchase, you avoid your vehicle, go for walk and then come back and purchase, like that. Yes. Next, lack of physical activities. Insufficient physical activities is one of the leading risk factor for global mortality. Globally, around 23% of adults aged 18 and over were not active. In high-income countries, 26% of men and 35% of women were insufficiently physically active, as compared to 12% men and 24% women in low-income countries. What do you mean by this particular statement? High-income countries have all facilities, even machines, phones, all the facilities at their own home, but a lack of physical activities. They don't have physical fitness. Hence, more opportunities to diseases. Example, phone and other facilities, computer. Yeah. Then compared to village people, there is no facility at all, but they are being more healthy than the city people. Yes. Then several environment factors which are linked to our urbanization can discourage people from becoming more active, such as fear of violence and crime outdoor areas, high density traffic. Nowadays, if you take for some of the metropolitan cities of Bangalore or Calcutta, Bombay, to traffic is all our half of the life on the road. Yes. If you reach 6 o'clock, if you reach our office 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, like that. Always traffic problem. Then low air quality, air pollution, water pollution, sound pollution. Then lack of parks, sport and recreational facilities. Yes. Next, some of the importance of physical fitness. It is very important for everyone to have physical fitness, as people are vulnerable to many health issues like diabetes, hypertension, etc. By having regular physical fitness, not only they can overcome these problems, but also enjoy additional benefits such as better sleep. I told you, from yoga, meditation, pranayama, with the help of this, definitely you can better sleep. Then stress relief, fresh air while walking, go for walking. then improvement in bone density, weight loss, improve strength for everyday task, improve the body coordination, fitness always mentally stress-free, better health and active family life. Fit person may be depression free and controls the anxiety when compared with the less fit person. Raise the metabolic rate. Yes, better digestion system, then stronger immune system. These are the some of the importance of physical fitness. Because of fitness, yeah, it will, yes. Then benefits of exercise. What are the benefits of exercise? Especially physical benefits, mental and emotional benefits, and social benefits. Physical fitness or physical benefits. Yes, normally you all know, stronger and more flexible, better heart and lungs, burn fat, better coordination, better motor skills, and good posture. Always you have to maintain good posture. These are the physical benefits. Then mental and emotional benefits. Mind will be fit only if body is fit. Calm, happy, improve blood flow to the brain, think more clearly, improve self-esteem, reduce stress, release tension, improve memory power, improve confidence, and control anxiety. With this we have already spoken. Then social benefits. Yes. Meet people while participating in activities and make new friends. Here, not like interpreting like socially. It's not like Google. It's not like Facebook. Yes, it's interacting socially. Then make new friends. Yes, correct. Then teamwork, then support system, people encouragement, social adjustment, cooperation, team spirit, builds leadership ability. Suggested simple exercise for day-to-day life. It's a 15 minutes workout program. This is one of the example. 40-second high knee action, again 40 squats, 30-second rest, 40-second jumps, 30-second lunges, 30-second rest, 40-second jumping jacks, 15 push-ups, 30-second rest, same here 40-second jumping jacks, 30-second slide lunges, 30-second rest, 30-second heel flicks, 30-second squats, 30-second rest, 40-second high knee action, and 15 push-ups and 30-second rest. The above workout must be good oriented, progressive, regularly. There are examples. These are the examples, only the examples, but you can change, you can alter, you can delete, or you can, according to your condition, you can perform. Next, long-term healthy lifestyle. Consuming satisfied, low-fat. Normally we can say balanced diet. Balanced diet plays an important role in physically fitness. That is why consuming satisfied, low-fat foods, low diet, then personal behavior, behavioral training for self-motivation, then simple fun and stay activity, then family involvement and support, then adopt successful program. These are some of the long-term healthy lifestyle. It will help. Then some of the factors, I will read out only factors affecting fitness: rest and relaxation, diet, stress, heredity, lifestyle, exercise, physical inactivity, substance abuse, gender, physical disability, attitude, age factor, build illness and fatigue, motivation, environment. Yes, these are the factors affecting fitness also. Suppose here in the, suppose for example, I will give one example, age. Suppose for a high school student, can't you can go achieve for distance for like that. College people, the age factor is different. Primary level different, higher secondary level is different, junior college level is different. Then college or PG level is different. Like that, you have to maintain while performing any type of activity. Also, you have to select some of the activities related to their age factors. Yes. Then some of the government initiatives to promote Fit India movement. Khelo India Youth. Khelo India Youth Games schemes includes rural and indigenous tribal games like Malkam, Kalaripayattu, Gata, Tangta, Kho, Kabaddi, etc. These are the rural games. Then Fit India Freedom Run. Encourage fitness and help us to all get freedom from obesity, laziness, stress, anxiety, diseases, etc. The concept behind this run is that it can be run anywhere, anytime. All the major, these are all information we will available from online. If you wish to participate, you can collect the information from online. Fit principle to adopt. Not here, not only fit in the sense, not FIT, fit, FITT. Suggesting becoming FITT, suggestions become frequency, refers to how often you are physically active and is usually measured in days per week. Intensity describes how hard your body is working during physical activity, and it is often described as high, moderate, or vigorous. Then time measures how long you spend being physically activity during your daily routine. Suppose, for example, if you exercise for 1 day or 2 days, again stopping for 1 month, there is no developmental value. That is why it is a continuous process. You have to keep on. Yes, that is why time. Then what type? The type describes what kind of activity you choose, such as walking, gardening, hiking, then walking, then again weight training, household chores, or playing golf, etc., etc. But here, F frequency means how often you exercise. Intentional, again I am writing intensity, how hard you exercise. Then time, how long you exercise. And type, the kind of exercise you are doing. Then now today's website, the main concept is, now I have come to the end of the session. You understood the importance of physical fitness. Already you understood the importance of physical fitness. Now Fit India. Before that, some of the important points you have seen here. Fit is not a destination. It is a way of life. Commit yourself to be healthy and fit. Turn fat into fit. Run a bit. Be fit. Some of the experts in the field of physical education, some of the great thinkers in the field of physical education, daily they used to say, walk 15 minutes a day, keep diseases away. That is a regular. A day means regular. Run bit and be fit. Then live long, be strong. Then again, take care of your body. It is the only place you have to live in. I repeat once again, take care of your body. It is the only place you have live in. As we human beings, finally, there is no parents, there is no father, there is no mother, there is no children, there is no children, there is no neighbors, there is no friends. That's until we have to maintain our body, take care of your body. It is the only place we have to live in. So, once again, now I have to come to the end of the session. As you understood the important physical education I already, yes, now Fit India campaigns, fitness pledge, all of you have to, all of you have to read this pledge properly and you have to maintain. I promise to myself that I will devote time for physically activities and sports every day, and I will encourage my family members and neighbors to be physically fit and make India a fit nation. हम fit तो India fit. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir, for the wonderful presentation. It was very informative. Now, this webinar will be open for questions. So if cadets have any questions, sir will answer your questions. So cadets, please do ask questions to your sir if you have any questions. The webinar is open for questions. Cadets, if you have any questions, please unmute yourself and ask sir the question.
Jai Hind, this is Cadet Javeen from St. Aloysius Naval Subunit. Can you hear me? So can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so we are most of the time we are stressed on after the physical workout, we are stressed to do what is known as cool down or warm down. So what is your opinion about it?
Yeah, very nice question you asked. That is very informative. Nice question. Very good. Very good. Suppose, for example, all the vigorous activities once we are doing, then finally our body comes to the normal position. I'm asking one simple question. In Yogasana, what is the last asana? Do you know? After everything, all the performance yoga, Yogasana is work. Which is
Shavasana.
Huh?
Shavasana.
Shavasana. Why Shavasana is needed? Same, your answer is here only. Once the body comes to the normal position, we have to cool down our body. That is the way you have to come to the normal condition. Yes. I think you are satisfied in that particular simple question, I think. Yes.
Yes, sir. I am certain. And when it comes to yoga, I had to ask you a question.
Yeah.
How efficient is yoga with regard to fat reduction?
Retired to?
Fat reduction.
You repeat once again the question.
How efficient is yoga with regard to fat reduction?
Correct. But I am not very thorough about this particular, but as I know, but yoga, there is no age limit. Even from primary age till 90 years above also you can practice yoga. There is no condition as such. But while doing performance yoga, normally standing asana, then sitting asana, then lying asana. These are the asanas normally used to perform. But your question is with regard to fat, reduce the fat, I think, no?
Yes, sir. Is it useful to reduce fat?
Yeah, definitely. All the stretching exercise, if you go for regular Surya Namaskara or some of the asanas related to Bhujangasana, Vrikshasana, all these asanas are very helpful for regular fat, to decrease the fat. That is why I am suggesting yoga is the best asana, yoga asana. Any one of the simple asanas also you can practice regularly. You can reduce your fat, especially for some of the asanas related to only for stomach. Normally you just say, body is very, belly is more. That's why some of the asana is specially meant for yoga asana. Suppose Sarvanga asana, then Bhujanga asana, some of the asanas, Vrikshasana, these are by Tadasana, yes, Dhanurasana, these are all specially meant for to reduce the fat incident. That is why I hope you are satisfied this particular.
Yes, sir. Very satisfied. Thank you, sir. Jai Hind.
Okay.
Jai Hind, sir. I am CPL Samprit from St. Aloysius Army Wing. And my question is, what are the exercises we should do to deal with cholesterol? Like my mother has some cholesterol. So what type of exercises we need to do to counter that?
There is no relevant for only this type of exercise, this type of asanas for reduce to cholesterol. But while the eating habits you have to control, especially for oily food and junk food. Then what I mean to say, what always you have to maintain with the balanced food. Then consume water regularly, 3 liters of water in a daily or routine life. Then avoid as much as oily things or avoid sweet content. That is why normally if you take once in a week, there is nothing, there is no harm. You people are adult people, but it is what I am concerning or what I am saying, avoid as much as oil content food so that you can control your cholesterol problem in a systematic way. So you are be physical fit. I hope you are satisfied.
Yes, sir. And another question I have is how to deal with soreness, sir. Body pain after workouts.
After you repeat that question, how to deal with
soreness, body pain, and body aches after workouts.
So you have to take rest only. If any body pains, if you are the next day you take rest, then relax yourself, come back to normal position. Then you go for some of the vigorous suddenly, if you are not very sure about some of the exercise, suddenly you don't go for any vigorous activities. So take rest, then relax, then come back to normal position. Then slowly you can go for, instead of 10 rounds, you can go for walking or jogging. Take only 2 rounds. Next another 2 days, take next 4 rounds, like that, from normal to vigorous, easier to faster, like that. Like that you can continue any type of exercise so that you can control your body, you can maintain your fitness.
Thank you, sir. Jai Hind.
Thank you.
Okay, we have time for 2 more questions. If any cadet have their questions, you can ask.
Jai Hind, sir, this is am I audible?
Madam, say loudly.
Jai Hind, sir, this is LCPL Shreya. Hello?
Yeah, say loudly.
Sir. Jai Hind, sir, this is LCPL Shreya from St. Aloysius College, Army Wing.
Okay. Once again, and some of the answers I hope you are satisfied. Once again, I thank for giving me this opportunity, and also thank you all the audience to patiently listening. And once again, I thank the St. Aloysius College, the management of St. Aloysius College, Principal Reverend Father Praveen Martis, and also NCC Commander of 18 Karnataka Battalion, and Captain Shakin Raj, the coordinator of this webinar. So once again, a big thank you, all of you.
Thank you, sir. Jai Hind and good afternoon to all of you present here. I am Senior Under Officer Advait Narayan, present before you for the vote of thanks. Firstly, I would like to thank our resource person, Dr. Suresh Kumar Shetty for his valuable presence in this webinar. As he stated that physical fitness is important for a healthy lifestyle, and for a country to thrive, we need our citizens and especially youth to focus on our physical fitness. Is absolutely agreeable, and I'm sure us cadets will surely try our very best to stay fit and make sure our country thrives. So thank you once again, sir. Next, I would like to thank our commanding officer, Colonel Manoj VU, and our administrative officer, Colonel Amitabh Singh, for their encouragement and support for this webinar. Next, I would like to thank our principal, Reverend Dr. Praveen Martis SJ, for his unconditional support and cooperation throughout the webinar. Thank you, Father. Next, I would like to thank our AMO, Captain Shakin Raj, for coordinating and conducting this webinar in a very flawless manner. Thank you, sir. Last but not the least, I would like to thank all the cadets present here in this webinar, without whom this webinar wouldn't have been a success. Thank you all. Jai Hind. And also note, cadets, there is a very important note. So this message is for all cadets. For your certificate of this webinar, per day there will be 100 certificates issued. So the first 100 will get their certificates, and the remaining certificates the cadets will get tomorrow. Okay? Today there will only be 100 certificates given. Later on, the remaining certificates will be given tomorrow. So please note, today there will be 100 certificates given.